Hey guys, welcome back to the Larry Show. This is your girl Lebohile Mara, and I'll be your host for today. I'm so excited. This is my second episode of the Women in Power segment.
What?
I'm here with our beautiful guest, Bochilu, and she is the Miss Limpopo Second Princess and Miss Public Choice 2024. How are you, girl?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm so excited to have you here. So tell me, how does it feel to be representing your province in pageantry?
Oh, it feels good, but yet it's a lot of work. Like usually when you think of pageantry, you just think modeling, walking, looking pretty. No, it's not just that. It's a lot of hard work, dedication, and
So how was the experience entering this whole pageant in Miss Limpopo province pageant?
the experience was good. I learned a lot, and the pressure was high. The competition, yo. Those girls were good, and every single person brought their A game, and we all did good. I enjoyed it personally. I learned a lot. I learned what happens when they're farming, and I learned about how, like, homeless people, their struggles, and things that I wasn't aware was happening in our province. So,
Okay, so I have one interesting question for you. Do you remember the question that they asked you? And, like, do you think that that question contributed to you winning second place?
yes, I do remember it. They asked me if I had 15 minutes on primetime television, what would I talk about? And it did contribute to me winning this position because I answered pretty well and I mentioned stats as well. So that was good.
So, like, what was your answer? I want to know what really attracted them as you winning second place.
Oh, so I answered and I said I'll talk about unemployment, as our unemployment rate in South Africa is 32%, which is caused by the high crime rate of 75.5%. Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. So, do you believe modeling can assist with unemployment in South Africa?
Yes, it really can, because with me, I've come across a lot of people of influence that help me. So, like, I bring ideas to them and tell them that I need this and that, which can help create opportunities for other people in their businesses, like the likes of the ANC. Yeah, I met with them a couple of times and shared my ideas with them, and we're still working forward towards how we can help and fix the problems we have.
Okay, that's good. So, one thing I also want to know is that how does pageantry and modeling assist you in terms of confidence and believing in yourself as a young South African woman?
It helps in many ways because it puts you out there. It increases your social skills because you really need to know how to communicate with people. A lot of people approach you, asking you questions. I was also approached by a non-profit organization to work together. So it helps with your confidence. Being on stage helps. When people are screaming for you, you just feel like, you know?
Yes, I understand. I totally understand. Have you ever struggled with self-confidence before?
Yes, I did.
Did modeling help you?
Yes, because I actually grew up I was a shy child. If I went, my mother spoke for me. I did not speak at all. So this put me out of my comfort zone and helped me be able to speak for myself and learn so many things, as I mentioned before.
So at what age did you start modeling? Excuse me.
That's an interesting one. I started modeling at 19 years.
Really? Was this your first pageant?
Yes.
Really?
My very first.
Wow. And how does it feel doing so well at your first try?
It feels so good because I was competing with experienced people, and to think that out of those many people, I made it to second princess.
Yeah.
Like 500 entries.
So, like, what would you say to young females that have tried pageantry so many times but failed to get to the position that you are in?
Keep working, never give up. Your a delayed response from God is not a no. Your time is coming, and you're gonna do well. And who knows? Maybe your first win can be like one of the biggest pageants. This is my first pageant, and it's a provincial pageant. So you might be competing in small pageants and you don't win, and you get to a big one and you actually win. Just never give up.
So do you have anyone that's in the modeling industry that inspires you, and why?
Actually, I don't really have one, you know.
Why? Like, do you think that you inspire yourself to do modeling?
Yes, I put myself in this position since I was young. I always wanted to model, but I was shy.
But then, why did you only start now? Like, what's your reason to? What was your reason to finally say, you know what, I'm doing this, and this is something that I want. This is something that I love.
Actually, it was just one random morning. My sister was like, I sent you something. Enter.
So, do you think your sister contributed to you believing in yourself?
She did. Like, my whole family was like behind me. They put in the work. Confidence. I get scared, you know. But they were always there. Like when I had like radio interviews and my phone was there, I just received messages from my sister. You're doing so well. Come on, that was a good answer. So that kept me motivated and it boosted my confidence.
I think having a supportive structure is very important. And there are certain people that do not have that. So when you do not have that, how do you deal with such situations? When you need a supportive structure in modeling, but then you do not have that. You don't have a supportive family, a supportive sister, as you said, like you have a sister that's supporting you. You don't have a mother, you don't have anyone supporting you to actually push. So like, how would you advise people who are struggling with that?
When it comes to that, I'd say a positive mindset can take you a long way. Because the way you see yourself and where you put yourself is where you're gonna be. It wasn't only because of the support of my family. Also, I had to tell myself that, you know what, you have this, it's yours, you're gonna do it. And I did. I did my best. Positive mindset can take you a long way.
Oh, that's beautiful. I want to tackle more on you as an individual outside the modeling industry, since you only started doing modeling recently. So tell me about yourself. How do you define yourself outside modeling?
Outside modeling, as I said, I was shy, but at home I'm very outspoken.
Okay.
I'm the smart mouth in the house, and I'm such a bubbly person, but yet people think I'm unapproachable because, as I said, I'm shy. So I'll just sit in my own little corner and just be quiet. And if my sister's there, I'll sit with my sister. I won't talk to anyone else. But after this, I've learned to like talk to people and yeah, I don't really have a big friend group, just small circle.
You have a small circle. So do you believe that modeling restricts you from doing certain things that you'd love to do as a teenager? Like going clubbing or certain things that you just feel like you can't do because you're a model?
Yes, it does. Because you as an individual need to think about how you portray yourself to people and how people see you. Because you can't like go to the club and then someone sees you and then next day you want to ask for donations and they'll be like, oh no, we don't want the donation, Jerry. You know? Like things like that.
definitely. Okay, so you think girls that go clubbing cannot do modeling?
They can,
Mm-hmm.
but it's at your own risk because you don't know how the pageant you enter is and what their rules and regulations are, because you might find that they have like strict policies that our queen can't be doing this and that, you know? It depends on the pageant.
Yeah, okay. So, like, do you believe a certain somebody that's watching this and, like, would want to do modeling, do you think, like, they could try to change their lifestyle to be a model? Or is it something that totally damages you? You cannot change anything about it because you've been clubbing? You can't now decide that you want to be a model? Or is it something that you can fixate and try to fix?
You can fix it. It's not something that tarnishes your image or anything like that. Because I don't think they do their research and say, we're going to go on every club's
They
page.
do. They do.
And actually follow.
Miss SA does that.
Yeah.
Like big pageants like Miss SA, I believe they do that.
And
But I don't know what about the
in
pageant
most-
that you entered.
But in most cases, it's not really the pageant that does that. You know, it's like people that sell you out. They can just like send them a message to Miss SA and.
But then do you believe someone can try to change who they are in order for them to be a model just like you?
Yeah, you can
Change
change
how?
how you behave. Because also being a model is about how you present yourself. You need to be elegant and you know, you must hold yourself well. So that's a few things you can work on if you're working towards being a model. But changing yourself personality-wise, I don't advise it. It might not be good for your mental health. As for me, I'm like a very like crazy person. So even at the pageant backstage, you know, what kind of stage, just dancing, you know, that's who I am, and I don't think it changes anything.
Since this is your first time as a model, your first pageant, right? So I want to know, are there any negative sides of pageants, or is it just the good sides?
There
Like
are
an
negatives.
honest answer. I want an honest answer.
There are negatives because not everyone is for it, not everyone supports it. Some people say this and this, it promotes this and this, and people
Like what does it promote and
like
why
in
is
their
it negative?
opinions, they'll be like, doesn't promote body positivity, don't we want petite girls?
No,
You
but
know?
then it's not true. I don't think that's true because we also have plus size pageants,
Exactly,
right?
but that's how people like see
I mean,
it.
like in your experience, what is it that is negative that you experienced?
What I
during-
experienced
Mhm.
was people actually saying, oh, it's your first pageant. You know, people don't usually win first pageants. Like, it's rare for you to win a prize. It's your first pageant. Can you even walk in heels? You know, like just belittling me just because it's my first pageant, which did kind of take my spirit down because I'm like, yo, I'm actually competing with experienced people.
Okay, so to some extent, did you have to change who you are, like the way you dress, because you're a pageant girl now? Did you have to like start wearing heels, or like, is it something that you've always liked doing, or is it because you are a pageant girl now?
I like when it comes to my dress code, a lot has changed.
And why is that? Is it because your attire defines you as a model?
Yeah, because first impression always counts. So I was a tomboy, guys. I was a tank top, shorts kind of girl. So that kind of didn't work and align with this brand. So I had to work towards that. So when someone first sees me like a sponsor, they wouldn't be like skeptical, like, ooh, this one. They must be impressed from the first look and have confidence in me.
Okay. So do you think girls that are not feminine enough cannot do pageants?
No, they can, but
But then are they capable of winning because they're not feminine enough? Like, as you said, you used to be or you are a tomboy, but then you had to change how you wear and everything. So do you think if you stick to who you are, the way you dressed, would you have still won second place?
I mean, yes.
Then why did you have to change?
I had to change it
Your-
because of
Is it because of the
sponsors and
but then
also I'm in a
isn't
modeling
that-
agency.
your modeling
Yeah.
agency advised you to wear a certain way?
A certain way and
Would you advise a model to join a modeling agency?
Yes, I would. Because when it comes to like interviews and questions, it's quite difficult to do it on your own. So it's quite advisable to join an agency because they help you with your walk, confidence. They even help with makeup, like everything you need as a model, they offer. So it is advisable. But also if you can't afford it, there's YouTube videos, social media it helps a lot. Just do your research and you can find everything you need there.
Okay, so, well, besides modeling, what do you love to do as an individual?
I'm a basketball player.
Really? How long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing since 2018.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as I got to high school, that was the sport I decided to start playing. And I fell
Do
in
you want to
love
go
with it.
professional?
Yeah.
Or is it something that you just want to do as a hobby?
When it comes to professional,
Mhm.
as much as I love basketball, guys, I'm lazy.
How are you lazy playing basketball?
And it's a lot of running if you're not fast.
Exactly. So,
You're not
like, how
fast.
does that go together?
No, we just play for fun. It's just, you know, going professional, I need to be like dedicated and serious and work on my fitness and.
So, what's your plan for next year as Miss Limpopo Province Second Princess?
I was actually thinking of entering Queen of South Africa, but also the funds might not align.
What
to
funds? Like,
travel.
what funds do you need in order for you to enter Miss Queen South Africa?
Travel expenses, because it's held in KZN and Ballito. So traveling expenses, where I want to sleep, dress, and it's a lot.
Do you have a manager? Oh, since you said you have what do you have?
The modeling agency.
The modeling agency, right?
Mhm.
Don't they assist you with such things?
No, they don't.
What do they actually assist you with?
They assist you with the outside
Publicity.
Yeah, not even with publicity. Everything, the publicity was done by my manager and I. What they do is coach you. They teach you how to hold yourself, posture, walking, makeup, commercial, anything. They're good with the runway models, commercial models, pageantry, anything in that. But outside of that and building a brand, do it yourself.
Okay, so like, do you have any obligations as Miss Limpopo Second Princess? Like any obligations to give back to the community or anything that you have planned during your reign?
I wouldn't say it's obligation. It's not a must for me to do it, but I will carry on with my journey and still give back to the community. Because it's what I would like
So
to do.
what are you planning to do so far?
Actually, on Saturday, I'm working together with Checkers and we're going to be in Sishobo and giving out some food parcels for the next 6 months for child headed
that's
households.
beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that idea because I also have a campaign, the Women in Power campaign, so I also do things like that. So yeah, I really love that for you. Yeah, so like we should really continue empowering each other, you know. So what would you say to young women who feel like they're not doing enough at their age right now? And living in South Africa, the economy is basically falling apart. Like, what would you say to empower them?
There's never anything like you're not doing enough. Don't ever compare yourself to someone else. We're all in different races. We're all doing different things. I might win now. Doesn't mean that if I win now, you have to win now. You might win later. Like we're all in different times, and my win cannot be at the same time as someone else's. Don't compare yourself. Don't be discouraged when other people are winning and you're not. Just keep pushing. focus on yourself, and everything will come at its own time. At your right time, it will happen.
That's beautiful. We loved having you here, and I'm just excited, and I'm hoping to work with you with campaigns in regards
Definitely.
to women in power.
You have to.
Yes. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back next time. Bye.